Hello, I'm Archie Anglin-Helm, and I've been alive for an amount of time, and as a result, I have learned things from my stories. Today's story is of my worst bully. This is not a story I like telling, and I have less than 5 minutes to do this, so it's a part 1 of more than one. I have no idea how much time I'm willing to spend on this story. Oh, viewer discretion is advised. Very much advised. As the only language I can use in this story is ironically the only language not used in any vocal elements of the story between me and the bully, because the bully's a fucking learning support teacher. So I started year 8 and proceeded to fuck up badly by not doing my homework on day 1 like any intelligent person would do. I had a whole week to do this homework, and so I didn't really see it as much of a high priority thing on my mental to-do list. So long as I got it done by the due date, I'd be fine. The new tutor's assistant disagrees, though, as that one action would proceed to thoroughly fuck up the next 3 consecutive years. Gone were the days where I could just do things and deal with the consequences of my forgetfulness as they go. Now I have to do things someone else's way rather than my own, and should I forget, suffer the consequences both when I'd normally have to, and every day until then, and the morning of the day when I'd normally have to suffer the consequences. And on top of being forgetful, I'm also a bit of a fucking coward. So I would cry a lot, and every time I'd cry, I'd be asked why that is. But to be fair, it was always in a public place, so that one's on me. Also wasn't my choice. And I cannot say anything, whilst upset, I cannot say anything along the lines of, "Because, miss, you are an asshole who somehow scares me more than my angry yet well-intentioned dad. Here's a way to remedy the problem. Fuck off and leave me to deal with this shit myself." Especially since that would be met with a, "No. Grow up and get on with your work." Now, I try to get my work done. I really do. I'm sometimes successful. Successful enough to get by in high school. But when you're a lazy, forgetful, cowardly wuss, you find it hard to explain why you're upset, why your work became of such poor quality, and why your homework was done the night before the due date, rather than the evening you got the homework, like any intelligent person would have done. That's about all for part 1. Now here's a word from our sponsor.